rained here maybe 2 or 3 days ago. Not too hard, but things are kind of moist. There was some really bad rainfalls towards Layla, maybe 100k south of here, like severe flooding. So it kind of, for the desert, it smells muddy-ish, which is nice. Kind of not used to it because it's usually so dry. You can see the arch is just over here. The highway's only 1.5 kilometers maybe that way. And you probably don't really need four-wheel drive for most of this. I know at the very end, close to the arch, it's fairly rocky, but you could probably get away without it. So this is the start of the path. I don't know how I missed it the first time, but I walked by it about 20 yards away. But here, look, it's pretty obvious now. Is fairly obvious because there's rocks and boulders everywhere except in the walking area, and there's footy prints, and there's a girl all by herself dressed in today's fashion, just happens to be peach. Me, I've got boring gray and olive green. I'm a nobody. Hello, miss.
Hello.
You come here often?
No, first time.
The idea is to get up here slowly and surely. The camera doesn't give it justice at how steep it is. It's probably about 35 to 40 degrees. I like to give a falling lesson. Whenever you're going up and down these type of places, plan to fall. Because you're probably going to slip and you just may fall. And the thing is, you got to figure if you're going to fall, do you want to fall down the hill and really hurt yourself? Or do you want to fall up the hill and maybe slightly hurt yourself and live to tell about it? So what I always like to do is I always like to keep my weight on the uphill side. I like to keep my uphill hand free. If I'm holding something, I'll hold it here. That way if I fall, I can always grab. If you got your camera here and you fall this way, it's natural for people maybe to protect their electronics or protect their camera, and they'll fall harder. I mean, here it's not too bad, but if you did fall down there, you'd have a lot of scrapes. You could quite easily break a leg. You could quite easily bang your head. You fall this way, you could still bang your head, but you're not going to die, hopefully. And again, when it's steep, just take it nice and slowly, a bit at a time, rest, bit at a time, rest, especially when you're as old as I am. See, this is fairly slippery stuff if you put your foot in the wrong place. Ah, some shade. We're here, that didn't take very long. This is just the last hurdle. Hey, give me one of your hands. Give me one of your hands. Monkey grip. Other hand. Okay. Monkey grip is a great way to pull somebody up. Stay there for a sec.
Yeah.
And it's hard to lose your grip. See the way we have our hands? It's a lot better than hanging on. It's slippery. It's a lot better than gripping like that. I call it the monkey grip. Okay, you can support quite a lot of weight. You made it!
Yeah.
Congratulations. Don't forget your hat.
Yeah.
You're probably the most fashionable girl that's ever been up here. Look at you. You smell good, you look good. And look at me. I stink. I've got my work clothes on. She makes me feel really inferior. Look at this view. This is the backside. Not that backside. This is the backside of the natural arch. There's the arch. And we'll look at the front side in a minute, but just look. Oh, this is nice. Great view. First time I was here, I climbed up there and then followed the ridge all the way. What a mistake that was. don't want to fall here. Now, I don't trust the stability of these rocks because they're big flat pieces. They're projecting halfway over and they could quite easily tip. So you'd be a fool if you walked out right to the end of these things. It's just flirting with danger because these rocks could quite easily tip and fall, and then you'd end up down there. Coming from over there. So this is the windward side. The side that we climbed up on over there is the leeward side, and you're completely out of the wind. But here it's not particularly strong. It's too strong to get the drone going though. It's nice on this side, except it's windier. It's nice that we got the place to ourselves. So I'm going to try to get on top of that arch, and once I'm up there, Bhey has orders to video me. Yeah, I can see there's a path here. Do you want me to leave you? Do you want me to leave you some car keys in case something happens to me and you can drive home? No? Say that again.
You will yell at me when you are up.
Yeah, I'll yell at you when I get up. I like to yell at you. I'll shout. I won't yell. I'll shout. I'll shout loudly. Or maybe I will yell at her. Yeah, people have been up here because you can see the path. Hello! get up here. Ah, there we go. You can go a little bit higher, and then the crest line you can follow a long ways away. For a long way, I mean. I got a good pair of soles on these Adidas Gore-Tex boots. I think they're Terex. They're a fairly soft rubber, so they have great grip on this stuff. Absolutely no wind right here. On the other side, it's as strong as it gets. The wind seems to trend from that side, because when I was here a year ago it was the same thing. Nothing on this side and that side. Of course that side's the windward side. See, Bey is doing the safe thing. She finds it a little too slippery, so she's just going down on her bum, which there's nothing wrong with that. Except she's going to have a dirty pouette. Better safe than sorry. Now she's throwing rocks at me. Look at that. Hey, you could hurt me. She doesn't care about me, she just cares about herself.
Yes.
Or should I leave you here?
No.
Okay. Well, it's 11:40. It's going to take about 2 hours and a half to get back to Riyadh. So, until I see you again, take care now.